Hi, my name is Chloe Robinson. I am a senior at Little River High School, and I will be demonstrating how to make cheesy bacon ranch potatoes. I have been making this for many years, and I have been doing it with many events, and I learned how to make this in my FACS class. Even if you do not know how to cook, it is an easy recipe for you. The ingredients that you will need are 6 slices of bacon, cooked and chopped. That is also optional if you choose not to use bacon. You will need 2 pounds of potatoes, but you do not necessarily need 2 pounds. I used about 5 potatoes for this size of pan. You will need 2.5 tablespoons of olive oil, half a teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of black pepper. You will need 4 ounces of cheese, shredded cheese. You can use mozzarella cheese, cheddar cheese, any type of cheese that you would like to use. You will also need ranch dressing, and there's no real limit on the ranch dressing. It just depends on how much you would like to put on your recipe. You will also need cooking spray for your pan, and you can use green onions. Those are also optional. Now, the first thing you need to do is set your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and you need to start preparing your dish. What I did is I took the dish and I took the cooking spray and I spread it all around so that the potatoes are not sticking to the pan. And you need to take a bowl and you need to cut the potatoes and dice them into 3/4 of an inch, but you can make them smaller or you can make them bigger. It just depends on how you would like to eat it. And you need to put the potatoes in a pan and toss them with olive oil, salt, and black pepper. And you can also add more salt and you can season it to taste. What I used is half a teaspoon of salt and the pepper. And once you have tossed those up and the ingredients are spread evenly, you can put them in the pan and spread them out. Make sure that it doesn't go too high up to the pan so that they still have room to spread around. And you need to put it in the oven for 20 minutes and then remove and toss. What I used was a metal spatula or a fork. I just used it so that you can mix them all up so that they are not sticking together. Put it back in the oven for an additional 20 minutes. Remove and toss again. Then I returned it back to the oven until all the edges were gold and crisp and the potatoes were cooked. Move the potatoes closer to the center and sprinkle with the cheese, and then return back to the oven until the cheese is melted. I once again removed from the oven and I drizzled with the ranch dressing. I put a good amount of ranch spread amongst evenly, and then you can top with your bacon and green onions. And you can either serve it immediately so that it is still warm, or what I did is that I put a cover on it and I put it in the fridge, and if you want to serve it the next day or later that evening, you can microwave it for 1 minute and 30 seconds, and if it is still not the right temperature that you are wanting, you can microwave it for an additional 20 seconds. There are 3 main ways to serve this dish. You can serve it as a side dish at a Super Bowl party, or you can serve it at a smaller get-together. You can also serve it as a family get-together, and you can just use it as a little snack while everybody is talking, and you can serve it as an after-game snack with a bunch of friends. Or, as I have done multiple times, you can just eat it by itself. Keep in mind that you do not need to be a good cook to be able to master this recipe. It is simple, easy, and delicious. I hope you enjoy making this recipe in your future. Thank you for watching my speech.